beside her, followed by several more. There was a small stand of trees on the opposite side of the crossroads, and when the rain increased in intensity, she put on her jacket, retrieved her rucksack from the front seat, and made for the stunted alders. She never got to the other side. Immobilizing pain, the mother of all headaches, had her coming to a halt, blinking in an effort to relieve the building pressure behind her eyes. Her elbows and the back of her neck prickled. She felt dizzy and nauseous, like she did the few times she tried the roller coaster rides down in Blackpool. Must be the heat. This goddamn heat that was making her sweat like a piece of cheddar left out in the sun. The first thunderclap made her flinch. The air tasted of iron and salt, and her heart was like a power hammer in her chest. The road seemed to be flowing beneath her feet, a shifting mass of colours that swirled in tightening spirals towards the centre of the crossroads. Heat hallucinations. She closed her eyes for an instant before dropping them to the reassuring black of the asphalt. It wasn't there. The tarmac melted away before her eyes, replaced by strange bands of greens and blues, bands that rippled and twisted around her feet, dragging her in the direction of a hole. With a ripping sound, a huge funnel opened at her feet, pouring out light so bright it hurt her eyes. And the noise, chalk screeching over blackboards, magnified a zillion times. She raised her arms to shield her face and tried to back away, but the road disintegrated below her, and she slid this way and that like a drunken figure skater on a slope of ice. Shit! What was happening? An earthquake? No earthquake, just Alex screamed, scrambling back from the edge of the rapidly expanding void. The next clap of thunder sent her sprawling into all that light, and for an instant or two she hung suspended, before hitting the ground so hard the air was knocked out of her. The skies opened, and in a matter of seconds she was drenched. She lay stunned, staring at the lightning that lit up the sky. Her hair bristled with static electricity, and her arms and legs were so heavy, almost detached from the rest of her. She tried to move her hand, and saw the muddy fingers twitch in response. Mud. She swayed to her feet. How odd. No hole, no dazzling light, definitely no asphalt, just a narrow dirt road. Thunder growled and roared, and she whimpered as she crossed the muddy track, making for the hillside. She had no idea where she was going, only that she had to... The road. It was dangerous on the road. A bolt of lightning flashed through the sky directly over her head. She screamed for her father when the current coursed through her body, lifted her up into the air and flung her up the hill where she hit the ground head first. "This is unacceptable," Diego Sanderson said, frowning in turn at John Orrock and Diane Wilson. "I've come a very long way for this meeting." "I'm so sorry, Mr. Sanderson." Diane looked flustered, the pale skin on her chest and neck mottling in reds. John went over to the window, squinting through the curtain of rain to the trafficked street far below. Alex should have been here by now. He tried phoning her again, aware of their client's eyes boring into his neck. So, where is she?" Sanderson sat back, his large frame looking cramped in the elegant wooden armchair. Good question. Where was she? It shouldn't have taken her more than 2 hours to drive across the moors, and now... John threw a look at his watch. It was almost 4 hours since he'd heard from her, just as she was leaving Moffat. She might have run into car trouble. Diane looked genuinely concerned, one cheek sucked in. That surprised John. Diane and Alex tolerated each other due to mutual benefit, no more. Alex needed the jobs Diane threw her way to get back on track after that unexplained absence 3 years ago, and Diane knew a gift horse when she saw one. Still, once they'd been friends, best friends even, and he supposed that every now and then they both missed each other. If she's having...